to another episode of Allot 360. I'm Michael Schachter, and I'm pleased today to be hosting Mark Shteiman, the SVP of the Allot Smart Business Unit.
Hello, Michael. Good to be back.
So, Mark, we just had the virtual sales kickoff, and we're about to go to a face-to-face mobile World Congress. And I think the thing that we can definitely say is this is the year of 5G.
Yeah, I think, Michael, you're totally right. 5G is going to be a key trend, in 2022. And I think the important topics during the year are going to be around network protection and security, quality of experience, and cloudification.
Okay, so let's start with cloudification.
So cloudification comes from the, let's say, basic requirement of 5G to be a distributed architecture. And another one is the requirement for automation and orchestration. And we will see many operators trying to leverage clouds. Some of them will leverage public clouds like AWS. Some of them will build their own private clouds. Some of them will go to some hybrid solution, leveraging both public and private clouds. And that's in order, to be able and provide scalable solution, to provide distributed solution. As I said, that's the requirement, of 5G. And the last but not least, they need to be able to scale up and down quickly based on the actual requirement of actual services and that they're going to launch, or the capacity issues in the network.
So you mentioned both distributed architecture and scalability and all these new IoT services, presumably. All of that together sounds to me like threat landscape is growing and security is an issue. So where is that heading? No,
I think you're totally right. Definitely the attack surface is growing, and I think we can see it, in both directions, both for inbound attacks and for outbound attacks. So with regards to inbound attacks, attacks that originated in the internet, we'll see much higher capacities because, again, we are talking about 5G networks. And, the solutions that used to work previously, such as scribing centers, become basically useless when dealing with such high capacity and the required low latency. On the other side, since we have millions of IoT devices in the network, there is also a possibility to generate outbound attacks, coming from these IoT devices. And that's in turn, can cause two issues for the provider. One, it's of course can cause to blacklisting, by other operators, but it also can kill its radio access network or its core network due to ability of these small IoT devices generate, let's say, terabits, size of attacks. So that's definitely going to be big next year.
Are these kinds of attacks specific and new to 5G, or is this something that's been around?
So I would say that definitely we are providing this type of solutions also, for 3G and 4G networks, and these solutions, we have deployed in the production tier 1 networks. But I would say the 5G is really amplifies the issue, and we did the necessary adaptation to the system in order to enable it to be deployed basically in these high capacity, low latency distributed networks. For example, scalability to hundreds or thousands of sensors. It's something that was not existing in 4G, but becomes extremely relevant in 5G.
And so this move to the cloud and this scalability and automation and so on, does that mean the end of bare metal systems and solutions? Are we done with hardware?
Well, unfortunately or fortunately, depends how you look at that. We are not done with bare metal solution, and we will continue to see both virtualized solution, both cloud-based solution or containerized solution, and we will continue to see bare metal solution even for tier 1 operators launching 5G networks. And that's why basically we have developed and launched the SG-Tera 2 platform, which enable us to meet very high capacity. We're talking about terabits per system. In the same time, provide very good value to cost ratio comparing to virtualized solution. So we'll still see bare metal solution being deployed in the core networks of tier 1 operators.
So it sounds like we've got our feet on the ground and our head in the clouds, and we're ready to go forward.
Definitely. I think we are moving forward in multiple directions, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. And so besides cloudification and network protection, what else do we see as compelling topics moving forward?
I think one of the major directions that we're handling is video, its impact on the networks and that its share of overall traffic continues to grow. I think in the coming years it will reach up to 80% of overall traffic. So the operators really have to have the tools in order to deal with this kind of traffic and be able to provide optimization and quality of experience of this traffic with the challenge of the traffic being encrypted. So, it's not like previously we could see into the traffic. This time, when the video is encrypted, we are not easily can we see into the traffic.
So if it's not easy to see into the traffic, how do we see into the traffic to help them?
Yeah, excellent question, Michael. So in order to be able to see into the encrypted traffic, we are developing what's called AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning based techniques. And using these techniques, we are able both to classify the traffic, so understand which applications the specific traffic belongs. So we are able to understand the resolution that current video stream or group of video streams being streamed in, and based on these parameters, we are able to derive the quality of experience of the specific subscriber or specific network element, and being able to compare that network element to its past performance, and maybe to plan also what we need. What changes need to happen in the network in order to handle properly traffic going forward.
So you're both helping the CSP with managing the network, and you're helping the CSP's end user enjoy superior quality.
I think you're totally right. Again, quality of experience, and that's kind of going back to the start of our conversation. Quality of experience is definitely core capability expected to be provided by 5G network. And that's why we're investing in quality of experience of video, since video is one of the major traffic types that we encounter in the network.
So we've talked about cloudification, we've talked about 5G network protection, we've talked about video QoE, we've talked about bare metal, high capacity. It certainly sounds like exciting times for Allot Network Intelligence Solutions. Anything you want to add?
No, I think, as you mentioned, we have basically lots, going on. We are pushing in multiple directions. There's no single direction that we can say, let's do just that and we will be fine. It's really, we need to move forward in order to provide the required quality of experience to the customers, across multiple fronts.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you all for joining us. And I look forward to seeing you in the next Allot 360.